Welcome to the Mortgage Rate Weekly Market Update for the week of September 26, 2016. Hello, I'm John Thomas from Primary Residential Mortgage, here to give you your update. Well, last week was certainly kind to mortgage rates. They were actually able to move lower to end the week. If you take a look at the bond chart on the screen, you can see mortgage rates have been trading in a tight pattern there. It couldn't break above that ceiling resistance, but then on Wednesday with that green candle, they broke above the ceiling resistance and started this short-term trend for mortgage bonds to move higher, which moves interest rates lower. Now that rally continued all the way through till Friday with the green candle there on Friday. So that's a bullish sign in the short term. So with that in mind, with mortgage bonds looking to move higher, we're going to recommend you float your mortgage rate to start the week to see if the bond can move even higher and move interest rates even lower. Now, if we dig into the news, what happened on Wednesday that caused that rally was the Federal Open Market Committee had their meeting, and in that meeting they were determining whether they were going to raise or remain unchanged their short-term lending rate called the Fed's funds rate. Currently it's at 0.5%. People were trying to predict whether they're going to raise it another 0.25%. In the meeting, they decided to leave it unchanged. That made the stock market rally and the bond market rally, which was good news for mortgage rates. Now, the Fed funds rate is not mortgage rate. It's the interbank lending rate overnight. So it's when banks lend each other money what they have to pay to lend it overnight. So that actually, if they would have raised it, that may have rallied the bond market even more because the stock market probably would have sold off. Then we saw some other economic news. We saw weekly initial jobless claims come out on Thursday. Surprisingly, the claims dropped 8,000 from the previous week down to $252,000 claims, below expectation of 261,000, and that's the lowest reading since July. This marks the 81st consecutive week of claims below the 300,000 mark, which is a sign of a very good job market. And that was the sample week that's going to be for the September jobs report. So with that in mind, that very good low reading of jobless claims, we're looking for a very strong jobs report in September. So we'll keep you updated on that. Now, in housing news, couple reports. First, we'll start with new home constructions. We had housing starts for August 2016 released, and surprisingly, they dropped 5.8% from July to 1.14 million units on an annualized basis. That was well below expectations of 1.186 million units. But that could be just a short-term blip for August. And then we saw building permits for August 2016 decline by 0.4% from July, which was also below expectations. So a slowdown in new construction for August, but that might have just been a one-month short-term blip. We'll see if it recovers in September, because builders in their sentiment are still very confident that there's going to be a strong new home construction market going through till the end of the year into 2017. We also had some housing news on existing home sales. So existing home sales for August 2016 were down 0.9% from July to 5.33 million units on an annualized basis. Existing home sales were up, though, 0.8% from August of 2015. So they're cooling off slightly this year, but we're still up from last year. So it's, all in all, was not a bad report. The National Association of Realtors, which is commonly abbreviated NARD, they cited the drop in August from high home prices and low inventory, which kept a lot of buyers on the sideline. In the local news, the next free homebuyer seminar is Saturday, October 15th. That's in Dover, Delaware, at the Dover Holiday Inn from 10 a.m. to noon. And the next one in Newark, Delaware is Saturday, October 29th at the Christiana Hilton Hotel from 10 a.m. to noon. Now, you can register for either one of those events by giving us a call in the office at 302-703-0727, or you can register online, www.delawarehomebuyerSeminar.com. Look forward to seeing you guys next week.